Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time's Movie of the Week. This week's Movie of the Week was Still Alice. This whole year, for the most part, I've been really trying to go back and see a lot of the movies I missed last year that were up there for Oscar nominations, whether it be one specific actor or the movie as a whole. This one actually had an Oscar winner in it, Julianne Moore, and I was really looking forward to this one because it involves something that's real, that could be real to you, real to me, something that has probably affected somebody you know. That's Alzheimer's disease. My grandfather, before he passed away, he was diabetic and he started going through things of this nature. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know who people were. He forgot a lot of things, and I don't want to contradict the film when I say this, but he was a shell of his former self. He was still my grandfather though, but he was different. With that being said, I feel like I have a connection to this film. It might not be like your mother or your father, your grandfather, but it being my grandfather, comparative. But I still feel like I have a connection with this film. I was looking forward to this. The fact that Julianne Moore won the best actress in a leading role for this film, I was really looking forward to it. I had high expectations for this film because of that. I went into this film yesterday, watched it here at my house, and I'm a little torn because it was a very, very sad movie. That doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It was a really, really good, really well made, really well acted film on all fronts by all the actors. But it was super duper sad. So I don't know if I want to say I enjoyed it that much, because I don't want to say that I don't like putting myself in that mindset where I am now sad, where I have to fight back tears because it hits home that hard. But it was a well-made, well-acted film. It really put the spotlight out there on this disease and what it can do to somebody, especially even if you're very smart, you're very bright, you're very intelligent. It can happen to you still. It can happen to anybody. Julianne Moore did such a great job with this film. She really put everything out there, I think. Alec Baldwin did a great job as well. I really felt his concern in the film. He did a great job with putting that out there, that his concern, the fact that he hates what this disease is doing to his wife and gonna ultimately end this connection that he's had with her, the love of his life. And then the kids, that it's gonna now affect them, because not only because is she gonna be this way, but the kids might also have inherited her disease in this film. And I felt like every actor in this film did a great job. They all worked well together. I was actually pleasantly surprised with Kristen Stewart. I didn't expect much from her. I heard whispers and a few people here and there say that she did a pretty good job. And she did a lot better than I've ever seen her do. I think this is probably her best work. And hopefully she continues to grow as an actress. I really hope so. This film, like I was saying, it really does put a spotlight on this disease. It's a terrible disease. In the film, she says that she'd rather have cancer. And my dad was sitting next to me when I was watching this film. And he says, you know what? I would rather have cancer too than go through that. And this is nothing to say like cancer's easier or anything like that. But I think it's a perspective that this movie shows, that how hard, like, this might not be thought of as a serious disease or something as serious as cancer, but it is serious in its own right, and it does need to be looked at. I don't know what the numbers are right now based, that government gives to research regarding brain function and things that relate to Alzheimer's. I don't know what it is, but considering there's no cure, there's nothing that you can reverse the effects. You can't get rid of it. If you got it, you're gonna continue. It's something that needs to be looked into a little bit more, I think, and not to get political or anything like that, but it does need to be looked into more. It was a sad movie. She did a great job. All the acting was good. I felt there was only maybe one thing that I wish that they would have done a little bit better or changed a little bit, was at the beginning of the film, I wish they gave us more time to get to know her as a person, and instead of just kind of jumping into her losing herself after the first, I think maybe 5 minutes or less of the film. The first 5 minutes or less of the film, she was already starting to lose herself. And it's kind of like you don't really you still, overall in the movie, you still had a good sense of who she was, but if I would have been able to see who she was for a little bit longer and see her excel even more so, and then I could really understand and really would have had more of a connection to her, get to see that relationship, that bond that she had with her husband and with her kids. I would have liked it. I think it would have been a little bit more meaningful to me, and I would have liked it a little bit more. But overall, I think this is a great movie. Well shot, well directed, well acted. Again, I can't say I enjoy it because I don't enjoy being sad, but it is something you should watch. It's something that you need to see. Something that you need to see. A performance this great by Julianne Moore needs to be viewed. It's something that needs to be seen. So with that being said, it's on Redbox. Go get it on Redbox. Blu-rays, after taxes. I keep on saying this. After taxes, it's like $2.13. Go watch it. You have $2.13. I'm gonna continue again with trying to see more of these really good movies that came out last year, and hopefully I could get to the point where I've caught up maybe a little bit, and now I'm jumping on to some movies this year. Let me know down below, guys. I've got 2 movies in mind, 3 movies in mind. Imitation Game, A Most Violent Year, and Theory of Everything. Those are probably the next 3 movies that I want us to watch, so let me know what I should watch, guys. Give me an idea down below. So that's it for Movie Time's Movie of the Week, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time. Peace.